Hello, friends. Today I will talk about my childhood. But before that, I want to tell you that when we talk about the repeated actions of our childhood, of past, then we use used to or would. Okay, so keep this thing in your mind. Moving on. If I talk about my childhood was very simple, happy, carefree, and memorable. And I grew up in a big family in a small village with my siblings, my cousins, parents, grandparents, and uncles, aunts. So I had a very big family. I still have a big family. And I used to enjoy playing with my friends. We used to play outdoor games with my friends, watching cartoons and movies on the weekends, because that time movies used to come on the weekends only in Doordarshan. When I was small, then there was no other channels, only DD1 and DD2. These channels used to come. So we used to watch movies on the weekends. So that was our entertainment, playing with friends and watching movies on the weekends. That's it. We didn't used to have the mobiles and all the time TV. We most of the time we used to play outside outdoor games with the friends. Okay, moving on. As a child, I was a little shy, but curious too. But I used to enjoy going to school, learning new things, and spending time with my friends. And like the most memorable part of my childhood is celebrating festivals with my family. And I think that every month there used to come festivals. Every month there was some festivals that we used to celebrate, and it is so memorable. I still feel nostalgic. And the second part is playing with my friends. These two things are the most memorable part of my childhood. Yes, and I would say that life in the village was very different, because so much freedom was there. We used to wander here and there with my friends and with my cousins in the fields, in the nature, with plants, and we used to play with animals, and we used to see how animals are taken care of. And sometimes we also used to take care of them little bit. We used to play a role of taking care of them too. So the life was very different from the city life, and so much freedom was there. And I would say that I have learned a lot of values from my childhood, from my families, like kindness, sharing, caring, respecting others. These all values I have learned from my family. And whenever I think about my childhood, I feel very nostalgic and happy too. And I think everyone does. But I would say that I was fortunate, because I grew up in a big family. We were taken care of by our family members so well, and we enjoyed a life full of freedom. We were exposed to so many things. We were exposed to nature, animals, birds. We got a lot of experience from our childhood that I think my children are not getting, and all the children who are living in the city, they are not getting that experience, that exposure. So I was fortunate, because I grew up in a small village. My childhood was, I would say that my childhood was colorful, playful, and full of enjoyment, full of masti and all that. So this is about my childhood. I think you have learned some vocabulary from it. So bye bye.